Had to get me a sip of some high quality H2O. Good morning. I've been forgetting to do this right here. I'd like to welcome you to the overnight price action for January 18th, 2023. Yes, 2023. 22 is long gone. That year went by fast, didn't it, y'all? Man, I can't believe we've been on YouTube for a year now. Started out on Instagram, and then last year, in the top of the year, 2022, we moved to YouTube because Instagram kept getting on my nerve, and it's 2023. We'd have been on YouTube for a year. Matter of fact, it ain't quite a year yet. We got on YouTube in February 2023, I think it was. I think it was February 2023. And then because it's like the goal was to get to like 1,000 subscribers, and we started in February, and then in March we had like 1,000. We had over 1,000 subscribers in March, so it's almost a year since we've been on YouTube. Almost a year. That's crazy. That's crazy. Speaking of YouTube, the experts told me that I'm not hitting my goals on subscribers because I'm not asking. I'm not asking people to subscribe. I'm just getting on here and trying to give value, and I wasn't asking. So I'm asking. If you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing. You're here because you saw a video that I did and you liked it and you came back. So why don't you subscribe and hit the little bell so it'll notify you when I post a video? I'm on here every day at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time and 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time talking about the price action. So just subscribe, why don't you? If you already subscribed, why don't you please share it with someone? Say, hey, I really enjoy Tim's content. It's pretty good, actually. He's a goof. He's a goof. But the content is magnificente. A magnificente. Or however you say it. Thank you. And hit the like button while you're at it. Hey, man. Let's go ahead and get into it, man. Today was PPI numbers. I didn't get opportunity to look at anything because Christopher had early morning band practice, had to take him. Then I had to come back and get Timothy. Then I had to take him. Then I had to come back and set up my streams because I forgot to do it last night. And then, so let's go and look at everything together. Who knows how everything went? How was the PPI numbers? How was that? Let's go see what we had on the calendar. What was on the calendar? Let's see what we had on the calendar. For anybody who don't know how to go find out what economic and macro data is coming out, you can go to forexfactory.com or you can go to econoday.com. I like to go to Econoday when I just want to look at the calendar for the whole week. It's easier on my eyes to look at Econoday. But if you want like speed of loading of the site, easily to see the information that's contained within these reports, then I would recommend you going to forexfactory.com because the site loads very quick. And then when you see, like, I just don't like how it's lined out on like this. Just makes sense to me. It looks like a calendar. You know what I'm saying? It's laid out the way I'm used to seeing calendars, right? But if you want to get to the information, like we had core PPI today, you click it, it opens up really fast on Forex Factory, right? Bam, you can read about it right there. You know what I'm saying? So looking at these numbers, right? Core PPI, okay, wait a minute here. How can the core PPI come out at 0.1 right where expected when the core retail sales, PPI month over month, and retail sales month over month all came in drastically lower than expected? And I can say drastically lower because the core retail sales month over month was expected to come in negative 0.5%, and it came in negative 1.1%, double what it, like twice as few. I don't know how to say that because it's going negative. 0.5, I mean, it's negative 0.5 compared to negative 0.1, negative 1.1% compared to negative 0.8. So everything came in far lower than expected. So how can this still be the same as expected? That is messing with my mind. Let's go look at the report on here. Right. Year over year, it's at 4.6. Month over month, 0.1. That's the core that we was looking at. Right. The consensus was 0.2, came in at 0.1. That's good. So why is this saying the consensus was 0.1? That's the thing about Forex Factory and Econo Day. Sometimes they numbers don't always jive on what's expected, and I don't know. That's one thing that be ticking me off about it. PPI month over month, again, expected that, got that. Year over year, expected that, got that. X food, this is the core that we was talking about. The core was right in line for month over month, right? Year over year, okay, year over year was a little under. Okay, so everything came in under expectations, right? Came in under expectations. So the Fed wants stuff to slow down, and stuff is, scaling back. Stuff is scaling back. This scaled back a lot. So let's see how the market responds to that. See right here. That's why you care about PPI. You can go in there and read about why you should care about PPI, right? And this data comes out monthly. They don't have a post schedule on that. So now let's go see what the market did with this information. Today is January. So this information is for December, right? Right there, January 18th. I'm looking at the end, but January 18th for December 2022. I'm like, well, where's January? But January is in the beginning, right? So they just lay it out and they just show you. So we got today. This information is for what was going on in December. What was, what they was paying for this, what, that this is the producer price information. This is how much the producers are paying for this stuff, right? The CPI is the consumer price index, and the PPI is the producer price index. The PPI is how much the producers pay. The CPI is how much the consumers pay. So looking at the PPI numbers, you can anticipate the CPI numbers to be sort of in line with it. So the PPI numbers came in way under what is expected. Then you can look at the CPI numbers and anticipate them to be kind of in line with the PPI numbers. Like when it costs them more to make it, it costs us more to buy it. When it costs them less to make it, it costs us less to buy it, right? So you can kind of start to watch the data and kind of pre-plan and plan. I ain't saying be in no trades when this come out, but you can start to plan your swings and stuff around it. Like, okay, if these numbers are good, right? When these numbers get ready to come out, right? If we're at a point where, okay, we should attack this liquidity or that liquidity when these numbers come out, because I know these numbers was good and we went here. So now I can anticipate these numbers being good also. So where are we in the price action? Are we going to attack this sell side to go to this buy side if the numbers are good? You know what I'm saying? Are we going to or have we already attacked the sell side, and are we on our way to the buy side? You can start to plan out your swings like that. Just wanted to try to add a little value to the stream. So if you like what you've heard so far, please consider subscribing. Thank you. Hey man, how y'all doing today, man? How y'all doing? We got 20 minutes before the market open. How y'all doing today? I ain't said how y'all doing in a minute. Michelle Tucker, what's going on? I seen Michelle as soon as I popped open the chat. How y'all doing, man? How was y'all wait a minute. Everybody move to the side. Hello, Anna. Hello, Elsa. How are you doing today? I slept well. How did you sleep? No more boogeyman in the closet. Daddy got rid of the boogeyman? Did he get rid of him with extreme prejudice? Or did he just say boo and the boogeyman ran? Oh, he said boo. Oh, yeah. Good daddy. Good daddy. How's mommy? How's the queen? Really? She made pancakes? With a smiley face? Okay, I gotta go. I gotta get back to the stream now. I gotta go. Bye-bye. Have a good day. What's going on, man? How y'all doing, man? Ain't nobody gonna tell me how y'all doing? Okay. What's up, C-Walk? I don't even understand how I'm a C-Walk. Walk. What's going on? What's up, Sanjay? What's good, my guy? Nobody wants to say how they did to. Here to learn and share. Good morning to you. The birds are chirping because it's only 50-something degrees. They're not frozen. Anyway, let's get to it. No one wants to tell me how they did besides Mendez. Dense fog in Columbus, GA. Let's go look at the price action. Okay. We took out internal buy side, did not take out internal sell side, but we wicked both ways. Let's look. I had this, see this little small white line right there? That right there was consequent encroachment on this daily candle right here. I wanted to see how price reacted to this daily candle. See this, we got a daily order block that we're fighting with right now. God dog it, come on, Ninja Trader. Yesterday's candle, right? Yesterday's candle right here. This from this high to the open of yesterday's, that's 50% of that long wick, right? I want to see how price reacted around that long wick. 50% of that long wick. I went to the wrong time frame. I need to go to the hourly. I want to see how price reacted to that throughout the night. 50% of that long wick right there. Okay, so when the news came out, we wicked past that. You see, we pretty much get last night. I came back here last night at about 9:30, right? Because I want to see what price was doing, right? Let's go down. Okay, so I came back here last night about 9:30. Oh, it was a little earlier than that. Yeah, about 9:30 or so. Yes, it was right around here. We had come down to this hourly order block that I was watching. I don't know if y'all remember, I was like looking at this hourly order block. If this order block didn't do its job, you know what I'm saying, we had an hourly fair value gap down here that was a potential target. And then if we slid past this, we came to this hourly order block. I was looking for price to come down here to attack the sell side under here, down here by the weekly equilibrium, right? So when I came back here last night, we had sold down. We closed yesterday at 410 even, right? 40.10 even. I'm sorry. We closed yesterday at 40.10 even. Then we had a break in market structure to the downside, went back to the fair value gap, dumped off and came all the way down to the order block, right? Came down to the order block, and then we started trying to mount a reversal, right? Started trying to mount a reversal. So when I came back here around 9:30 or so, right? I was checking out the price, and I was like, hey, let me go in and start looking at price to see if I can, you know what I'm saying, maybe catch me a trade. Let me see what the market doing, right? So as I'm sitting here, it was like about 9:30. As I'm about 9:30, 9:40. I'm sitting here going down, looking at the, you know what I'm saying, looking at the price, doing my top-down analysis, right? As I said, we had already melted down and hit the order block, right? Microsoft is laying off 10,000 employees. I just got that pop in on my watch. Microsoft is laying off 10,000 employees. So I was like, oh man, we trying to mount up a little reversal here. Let me see if I can catch me a long setup. You know what I'm saying? Let me see if I catch me a long setup. We mounting up a reversal, you know, do, right? And so I'm looking at different things on the 15 minute, on the 5 minute, marking up. I marked up I think it was on the 15 minute. I marked up a order block. 950. Yep, that's it right there. Right there. That's it right there. So here I am. I'm marking up the little order block on the 9:15 candle. I'm looking at the order block right there. Put that out there right here like that. Right? What is that? That's 7:15. I said 9:15. It's 19:15 candle. Right? Marking up the little order block. Right? I looked at the open. I mean the high to open and the mean threshold. Right? I was marking it up. Okay, let me, see what we got going on. That's close enough for government work right now. I ain't trying to make it perfect right now, right? And I went down to my 5 minute. I'm looking at, looking at everything. I'm like, okay, this is what time is this right here? 8. Right. So marking everything up like this right here, looking. I'm saying, okay. I'm like, oh, this setting up pretty good. This setting up pretty good. Let me drop down to a 1 minute to see if I can find like a nice entry. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, let me see if I can find a nice entry because it's setting up pretty good. Let me peek at the 1 minute real quick, right? So go down, peek at the 1 minute. Let's go over here where I got my lines at, right? Right. So I'm looking at everything look. I said, oh yeah, oh, this looking real nice. This actually a good spot to try to buy where it's coming in, right? I'm looking at the 1 minute. I'm like, this is actually a good spot to try to buy right here. I ain't mad at that. I'm looking down here and I'm literally, I'm leaned into the screen like this right here, and I'm looking at this area right here around the mean threshold. I said, okay, we got a small gap there. We probably won't come back to get this because we got, we came down, we touched this one. I'm like, okay. And just as I'm leaning in going, okay, I kid you not, the chart went up. Come back to him. The chart went, scared me half to death. Scared me half to death. You see that candle over there? Scared me half to death. And when I have it fit full screen like that right there, boop, see how it jumped out, see how the screen moved? Scared me half to death. I said, what in the world just happened? I calmly deleted my lines, delete, and walked away from the computer because I knew not whence it came. I didn't know what was going on. Y'all see that 1 minute candle right there? We shot up. What is that? Almost 19 points. Just like that. The candle moved so fast, scared me half to death. Right? Then the next candle, we wiggled around, and then went up again. I'm sitting here, I kid you not. I text Zay. I said, bro, the market just took off 20, 30 points. Look at that. 20, 30 points in less than 5 minutes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right? 20, 30 points. It scared me half to death. I walked away from my computer. I said, you know what? Forget this. I ain't messing with nothing. I don't know what happened. I went to Forex Factory to see if some news dropped on like another currency. I ain't seen nothing off the rip. I said, you know what? I'm gone. I walked away from my computer and went and laid down in the bed. Started watching Jenny and Georgia with my sweetie. So, with that being said, that was around right here at this 9:45 candle. That'll be the 9:30 candle. If you're following along on TradingView, we had that humongous run up. We came back up here, filled in this large fair value gap right there. Filled in a large fair value gap right there. So looking at this area right here, right, this was a possible balanced price range. We came back to it and we sold off. It did. Oh, speaking of, was that on this live when I was talking about the divergence, or was that on the market, the live market watch? I can't remember. Either way, when we're looking at the divergence, right, whichever one is showing the strength, right, when you get the up confirmation, that index tends to move up more violently. That it has the more aggressive move. Whichever one is showing the weakness, when we show the down confirmation, that one tends to drop more violent. You know what I'm saying? Like yesterday, we was having a divergence where the ES and the NQ was showing strength, and in the morning, when we got as we was going through the live market watch, we got the up confirmation. You know what I'm saying? Made the up call. Shout out Father Legend. Father Legend said he took it live. You know what I'm saying? Made the up call. Father Legends took a trade live, got a 10 piece out of it, right? Shout out to everybody that was on the live stream. We was in sync with ICT. Matter of fact, we was a little bit ahead of ICT yesterday because we made 2 calls to the upside. Both of them played out beautifully. And the second one that we called was the same one that ICT. I looked at his video last night. It was the same one that he took a trade on. The second one that we called, it was the same one he took. But the first one that we called, he wasn't in the game yet. He still was sipping his coffee or something. We was already ahead of the game, gang. We was already ahead of the game. But as you saw, after that run up, when we got the confirmation to the downside, the Dow dumped. The ES and the NQ came, they came down. Get here, 17th, right here, right? We got like a down signal. We got like a down signal on all 3, I'm assuming. But once we got the down confirmation, right? Just say this long wick right here. Cause I think ICT took an afternoon trade on the NQ that he was battling. You know what I'm saying? If I ain't mistaken, I think I remember him saying something about that. But when we got the Dow, look at the Dow. Look how the Dow dumped, because the Dow was showing the weakness. So when we got the down confirmation, the Dow dumped. The NQ and the ES was showing the strength. When we got the up confirmation, they popped, and the Dow didn't really pop. You know what I'm saying? The Dow didn't really pop. Get on the right date. Right here. So you see what I'm saying? Going into the lunch right here. If you look at these candles here, how they going up, they spiking up. You know what I'm saying? That was that morning run up right there. That was that morning run up. We had the morning run up in here somewhere. Then when we got a down confirmation, if you look at the Dow, look how the Dow dumped, right? The NQ and the ES didn't dump like the Dow did. But that's what I was talking about with the divergence. That's what I was talking about with the divergence. And I don't know if I said that here or during the live stream. I mean, the live market watch. So we that's the run up, and look where it brought us back to, right? We came up here, we took care of this fair value gap, right? Took care of that fair value gap, inside that balanced price range that we sold off of, right? Yesterday afternoon, when we came back to the balanced price range, we sold with potential balanced price range, we sold off. Like the algos have no intention of coming back there until they go finish some other business. What business did they finish? They came down and ran this sell side liquidity tie, got down into this order block. Thus far, the order block has done its job. Order block pushed us back up last night at that spike, brought us back up here, filled in this fair value gap that we left, coming back down. And then we came back down to and settled right around equilibrium. We settled around equilibrium, waiting on the news, right? Just before the news, we started to push up, right? Here we go at 8:30, right here at 8:30 when the news dropped. I don't know if we went up or down first, but we came down below equilibrium, below the midnight open. Matter of fact, we opened midnight. That's the wrong line. We opened midnight at 40.14.50, right? We dropped down below midnight, came down in here, filled in this 15-minute fair value gap, got down to the bottom of this order block, went back up, ran the buy side also. So we came down, took care of an imbalance, got down below midnight price, also took out buy side, and then we're starting back over and starting to trek back up. I can move this line right here. If I didn't say this was like the consequent encroachment, 50% of yesterday's wick on the top. I want to see how price reacted when we got up here. We came up there. We pushed up to it twice. So on the spike, we hit the filled the fair value gap, came back down to consequent encroachment on the wick, came back down to this fair value gap after that breaking market to the upside, pushed up, got back to the order block again, did not get back up that high, came down, setting up some equal lows, but we did not attack those equal lows once the news came out. We attacked the buy side. So we left the equal lows alone, took out the buy side, and now we're pushing back up into this wick right here. Let's look at how far we've gone. I can see that we went past 50% of that wick. We've gone past consequent encroachment on that wick. Yes, we have. Consequent encroachment on that wick was 40.26.50. We got up past, but the bodies are still respecting it. We still haven't got a closure above it. So let's see how that plays out. Let me the market about to open in 2 minutes. Go ahead and wrap this up. Go ahead and wrap this up. All right, let me see if we went up or down first. When the news came out. So when the news came out, we went up first. So we attacked the buy side. We attacked the buy side when the news dropped. Then we came down and dropped below midnight, clearing both sides of the board. So the dirty dogs cleared both sides of the board. We went up, attacked buy side, and then dropped down and took out anybody who caught that long and was happy. So the dirty dogs cleared both sides of the board. Now, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up. We got 1 minute. I'm sorry I did not get to the chat. Let me look at the chat real quick before I get off here. I don't want you to leave nobody hanging like that. Birds chirping. Good, you. Thank you, everybody. I'm good. Doing amazing. That's what's up. I'm good. That's what's up. Everyone needs to cancel their subscription while he trying to depopulate the world. You feel me? What's up, Zay? What's up, Kareem? Good morning, Fato. That's my first time ever seeing that name. The market is open. The market is open. The market is open. If you're going to trade, please trade safe. If you're not going to trade, please take copious notes so you can go back and study what you trade today. I'm about to wrap this up and jump on the live market watch with Black Spider Gang. Yeah, Japanese news, I believe. Yeah, Zay asked me something about that. I don't even know what news came out. Me and Zay were up since we don't sleep. Zay can't sleep because he got a new child. Bank earnings weak. We got weak bank earnings. You're very welcome, Tranisia. Anyway, I'll see y'all tonight at 6:30 for the price action recap. Black Spider Gang. I'm about to launch the live right now. I'll see y'all, man. Appreciate y'all for tapping in. Hit the like button, subscribe, share it with somebody asking to subscribe. Gone.